Imagine a camera so capable that it makes photographers question whether they even need a second body. That idea sits at the center of the growing excitement surrounding the rumored Sony A1 III. While nothing has been officially confirmed yet, the volume and consistency of the leaks suggest that Sony could be preparing something extremely ambitious. Instead of introducing a single headline feature or minor generational update, the rumors surrounding the Sony A1 III suggest a different goal altogether. Sony may be trying to build a camera that removes many of the compromises photographers usually accept when choosing a system. Rather than forcing users to pick between resolution, speed, autofocus intelligence, and professional video features, the Sony A1 III might attempt to combine all of them into one flagship device. Of course, it is important to begin with the obvious disclaimer. Everything currently circulating about the Sony A1 III remains part of the rumor mill. Sony has not confirmed any specifications, and until the company officially announces the camera, all available information should be treated cautiously. However, when multiple sources begin describing similar features and directions, those rumors often reveal the broader design philosophy behind an upcoming product. In the case of the Sony A1 III, the pattern emerging from leaks is surprisingly consistent. Sony appears to be targeting peak hybrid performance rather than creating a specialized camera for one niche. The idea is to deliver a camera that can handle almost any photographic or video challenge without forcing creators to compromise. Several key themes appear repeatedly in discussions about the Sony A1 III. The first revolves around sensor technology. Sony is widely expected to introduce an upgraded sensor that builds upon its already impressive stacked sensor architecture. The stacked sensor design used in previous models dramatically improved readout speed and helped minimize rolling shutter effects. With the Sony A1 III, rumors suggest that Sony could refine this concept even further. Some speculation indicates that the resolution might increase slightly beyond the current flagship level while maintaining extremely fast sensor readout speeds. Speed is arguably one of the most important factors for modern professional cameras. Fast sensor readout improves multiple aspects of performance simultaneously. It reduces rolling shutter distortion when shooting fast-moving subjects, enables blackout-free shooting through the electronic viewfinder, and allows photographers to capture high-resolution images without sacrificing burst speed. If the Sony A1 III can successfully combine higher resolution with faster readout, it could become an incredibly versatile tool for photographers working in sports, wildlife, and fast-paced editorial environments. Another topic frequently mentioned in the rumored discussions is the possibility of global shutter technology. Cameras featuring global shutters eliminate rolling shutter entirely by capturing the entire frame simultaneously rather than scanning it line by line. This technology can dramatically improve performance when photographing subjects under artificial lighting or when capturing extremely fast action. However, global shutter sensors have historically involved certain trade-offs, particularly in dynamic range and low light performance. Because of this, some industry observers believe Sony may continue refining stacked sensor technology rather than fully transitioning the Sony A1 III to a global shutter system. If Sony can achieve near-global shutter performance while preserving excellent dynamic range, it may provide the best balance for professional hybrid creators. Beyond sensor technology, the overall shooting experience is expected to play a major role in the design of the Sony A1 III. Flagship cameras often succeed or fail based on how they feel in real-world use. One area where Sony could introduce improvements is the electronic viewfinder. The dream scenario described in many rumors involves a viewfinder with extremely high resolution, a fast refresh rate, and minimal latency. The goal would be to create a viewing experience that feels almost indistinguishable from looking through an optical viewfinder. For photographers covering sports or wildlife, a smooth and responsive viewfinder can make a huge difference in their ability to track unpredictable subjects. Ergonomics are another area where the Sony A1 III may see meaningful refinements. Professional photographers often spend long hours shooting in challenging conditions, including rain, dust, heat, and freezing temperatures. Small improvements such as a deeper grip, improved button placement, and stronger tactile feedback can significantly improve the overall shooting experience. These changes may not appear dramatic on a specification sheet, but they can make the difference between a camera that feels impressive in short tests and one that professionals trust during demanding assignments. Autofocus technology is another major focus of the rumors surrounding the Sony A1 III. Sony has already established a strong reputation for advanced autofocus systems, particularly when it comes to subject detection and tracking. The next generation system in the Sony A1 III is expected to push this capability even further. Rumors suggest that Sony may integrate more powerful AI-driven subject recognition capable of accurately identifying humans, animals, birds, vehicles, and potentially additional subjects. More importantly, the improvements may focus on how the camera behaves in complex environments. One criticism occasionally mentioned by users of the Sony A1 II involves focus behavior in difficult scenes. When subjects move behind branches, tall grass, or other foreground obstacles, the camera can sometimes shift focus to the nearest object instead of maintaining focus on the intended subject. For wildlife photographers, this behavior can be frustrating when the camera chooses a branch or patch of grass instead of the bird they were tracking. The Sony A1 III will likely need to address this issue by improving tracking logic and giving photographers greater control over focus priorities. Video performance is another area where expectations are extremely high. The A1 series has always positioned itself as a flagship hybrid camera capable of delivering both professional photography and serious video production capabilities. With the Sony A1 III, many creators expect improvements that push the camera even closer to cinema-level performance. This could include enhanced 8K recording options, higher frame rates, improved thermal management, and more reliable performance during long recording sessions. Heat management has become increasingly important as cameras offer higher resolutions and more demanding video features. Extended recording times can generate significant heat inside compact mirrorless bodies. If the Sony A1 III successfully improves cooling and reliability, it could become a powerful tool for filmmakers who need a compact camera capable of handling professional productions without overheating or imposing unexpected recording limits. To understand the expectations surrounding the Sony A1 III, it is helpful to examine the strengths and limitations of the current Sony A1 II. The existing model already delivers an impressive combination of speed, resolution, autofocus performance, and video capability. Many professionals consider it one of the most versatile cameras available today. It offers high-resolution still photography while maintaining fast burst speeds, and its autofocus system is capable of tracking challenging subjects with remarkable accuracy. However, even a camera as powerful as the Sony A1 II has areas that users hope to see improved. Battery life is one example frequently mentioned in user feedback. Photographers who rely heavily on advanced autofocus features and extended shooting sessions sometimes find themselves carrying multiple spare batteries. While this may not be unusual for high-performance cameras, many professionals expect flagship models to deliver longer endurance during demanding assignments. Another area where improvements could be made involves media performance and workflow efficiency. High-resolution images and high-bitrate video generate enormous amounts of data, and photographers working in fast-paced environments need storage solutions that can keep up with the camera's performance. Faster media support and improved buffer management could allow the Sony A1 III to clear image buffers more quickly and maintain consistent shooting speeds during long bursts. In that sense, the excitement surrounding the Sony A1 III is not simply about another incremental upgrade. It reflects the possibility that Sony could deliver a camera that reduces the compromises photographers have historically accepted. While perfection may remain impossible, the Sony A1 III could represent the closest thing yet to a camera that feels equally at home in every creative scenario.